Jordan, so good to see you. Let's jump into the headlines. A new tax bill includes a $1,000 baby bonus in Trump accounts. Here's who's eligible. So President Trump's big, beautiful tax bill includes a new savings account for children that comes with a $1,000 deposit from the federal government. Who is eligible and how will they receive this money?
Yeah, so you're eligible if you're born in 2025 or in 2028, and that's $1,000 that will be put into your account. How do you get that? When you file your tax return and you have your child on that, you apply for that, and they're going to send it to a financial institution, and then you can manage that inside the financial institution.
And who can contribute to these accounts?
So you can contribute to that for your child. The child can contribute as they grow up. The max on the contribution is $5,000. And even though you might be like, oh, I want to do that today, you can't, because they're not allowing that to July 5th of 2026 to allow those contributions. All this being said, there's still iron out details. Things could change by the time of this video. January 5th, you can make those contributions to those Trump accounts. And then when you file taxes, you can apply for that $1,000 if you have a child born in that 4-year period of time.
How will these accounts be invested?
So they will be invested in low-cost index funds. And again, I do think it's wise to have children see the value as they get older of kind of compound interest and growing your assets in a very low-cost way. So those low-cost index funds will grow. Plus that time in the market, they'll see some compound returns. Plus if we make contributions, and it's a great way to see that nest egg grow. And then hopefully they have something to use for future purposes.
Earnings in those Trump accounts will grow tax deferred, and qualified withdrawals are taxed at long-term capital gains rates. So how do these accounts stack up against other tax advantage savings plans?
Yeah, I think this is great because long-term capital gains rates, typically you have to hold an investment for longer than a year, then you get long-term gains rates. These Trump accounts will be taxed at long-term gains after the child is 18. And usually at 18, that child is not making a whole lot of income. So based on their taxes, they probably, if they sell that, they're not making a lot of income, they might be taxed at 0%. Now, if they're making some income, maybe they're taxed at 15%. But I know me at 18, I wasn't making a ton of money. I think for a lot of people, if they were to sell some of that at 18, they will be taxed at 0% because their income's not going to be that high.
And, Jordan, we as parents, every parent wants to set their child up for success. So when does it make sense to contribute to these accounts versus contributing to a 529 or even a custodial account?
Yeah, and let's be frank, that $1,000, oh, that feels great. But we know I have a 2.5-year-old. Kids are expensive, okay? Don't have a kid just to get this $1,000 Trump account. But you want to align the goals for this child. The goal is education. Now, the Trump account could play a part in that. But generally speaking, a lot of times we recommend 529s if we're specific on education because we can get that tax deduction, at least in Illinois, for the state of Illinois taxes. And that will be used tax deferred growth, tax-free when used for education. The Trump account does give you more flexibility. Now, you could use it for education. You could use it for other things, but it's a great way to kind of just diversify. And you might decide you want to do both. But in anything we do, we want to have a habit. So if we want to contribute to a 529 or a Trump account, let's make it consistent, whatever that is, monthly or annually that you pay that, to make sure that compound interest grows over time.
Right. Yeah. Starting early is what really makes the difference when it comes to that compounding. What is it? The 8th wonder of the world? 10th wonder?
Yeah. A lot of people think the secret of the market is buy low and sell high. That's not. It's actually time in the market. And I think for these kids, once they get to 18, they'll see the impact of that compound growth, 8th wonder of the world, and they'll see that time in the market is going to really pay off.
Absolutely. Well, Jordan, I know you're always thinking about the whole family when it comes to planning and legacy planning. If somebody wants to talk through whether this account makes sense for their child or if something else makes more sense, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, we want to do a whole plan, not just do the Trump accounts, of course, but that could be part of that. And the main number for our firm is 847-499-3454. Give us a call, see if we can talk through some things and see if we can create a plan to give you confidence and peace of mind in your financial future.
Great. All right. And everybody watching, stand by for a QR code to do that. Jordan, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.